الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا ومن يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الغمة وجاهد في الليل كجهاد الساعة واليقين صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. قال الله تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. وقال: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد، brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last khutbah al-Jum'ah by Dr. Jamal was on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala giving us the designation of being the Ummah al-Wasata, and that we are a nation which is in the middle. We are not the extreme people. We take middle of the road path. And yesterday there was a interfaith meeting with the city, and different faiths were represented there, and I represented this center. And they asked me to do the invocation. So there is a great honor for all of us when they ask a Muslim to come in the Christian environment, to come and open the meeting for them. And I recited the opening verses of Bani Israel, alluding to what's happening, unfortunately, in the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the previous khutbahs that I discussed, was on the subject of the 25 prophets that are mentioned in the Holy Quran, out of the 124,000 plus that were sent on this earth by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصِهِمْ عِبْرَةٌ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ, that in the story of the prophets that are mentioned in the Holy Quran, there are lessons for you. There are moral examples, and there are patterns that we have to follow and live according to the message that all the prophets brought, with the last prophet being Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He created man, He gave us the 5 senses, He gave us the intelligence, He gave us also the faculty to do research and progress. That is in all human beings. So what is the purpose of the prophets? Why did the prophets come in? The Prophet's sole purpose is to warn us that there is going to be a hereafter, and that this transitory life that you have, which we are passing in weeks and days and months and years, will be gone soon, and then you will be presenting yourself to your Creator, and you will give the account. And Khutbah al-Jum'ah is basically to reiterate on a weekly basis that the end is going to be near, and then one day we are going to be resurrected, and our accounts will be given to us. And we hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us our accounts in the right hand, inshallah. So the main purpose of the prophets is not to make us aware the five senses of the intelligence or the research that we can do and advance in sciences. No. Their sole purpose is to give us the news that one day He is going to be accountable. So if we could understand the timings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us to improve on us. We are passing now through 3 very important months. The Rajab has already gone. This is Shaban, and this is 20th of Shaban today. And the middle of the night of Shaban, the 15th, is considered also the Laylatul Barat. And in our part of the world, they call it Chirag Barat, and following the Hindu culture of Holi, where they light the lights on the top of the walls of the houses, and instead of worshipping and coming in the mosque, they celebrate by exchanging sweets and all this stuff. Whereas Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that the middle of Shaban is indeed the night where our accounts are taken, and then also the subhanahu wa ta'ala conveys to the angels who will be born this year and who will die this year. And Imam Ghazali rahmahullah ta'ala said that this night, indeed, if we were to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make du'as, then our dua will be accepted. So with that background, my khutbah today is on the month of coming month, that is the Ramadan, the holy month of fasting. Now, Rajab, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said this is the month of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was taken for Mi'raj. And Sha'ban, which we are passing through, is the month of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam gave great consideration to this month, and he fasted the most compared to the rest of the year in this month. However, he advised us that we have to take it easy in this month. As regards fasting, particularly last 2 days, we should not be fasting unless you fast. If it's Monday or Thursday and you have a commitment to do the fasting, then continue to do the fasting as your schedule makes you follow. The month of Ramadan is also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. This is the month when Quran was revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also informed us that all the previous books were also revealed in the month of Ramadan, the Old Testament, the New Testament, the Zabur given to Dawood alayhi salam, and Suhuf Ibrahim, all inshallah, will be welcoming the most holy month. So since this is the month of Quran, it's our duty that inshallah we study the last revelation and also make it applicable in our life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim. This is the month, so not only the revelation, but also fasting from dawn to sunset for 30 days or 29 days. And the purpose of the subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you have taqwa. Now, taqwa, we could discuss this one word in a whole year, we would not be able to encompass its meaning. But simply speaking, it means to be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That every moment think of your Creator. And then contemplate as to how you will be spending your remaining life in remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then remember the khabr that the messengers brought of our presentation to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is the purpose of the fasting? This is another very vast subject, and I think you can read books upon books on the subject and not be able to completely encompass the meaning of fasting and the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is holding for us. Basically, Saum means to hold back. To hold back eating and drinking and the intimacy with the spouse from dawn to sunset. And this comes to nowadays to be 14 hours per day. So multiply it for 30 days. So it will come with 200 hours of month of Ramadan that we would be restricting the eating and drinking. And this is a great way that the subhanahu wa ta'ala has devised for humankind for his remembrance. That when these two instincts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, they are very strong. For example, if you have not taken your breakfast, by lunch you will feel very strong urge to eat. And if you have not eaten luncheon, then you have a very strong feeling at supper to eat. Because our body is designed that way, to not to withhold. We have lunch, we have breakfast, and then dinner. This is ingrained in our system. This is harmonically controlled. So we have very little control on it unless we do it by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command. And this is one of a great way by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's device that we may be forgetful from our day-to-day activities at our jobs and at our works and other activities, that we forget our Creator. So within a year, a month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala devised so that we could remember Him. So it is a month of remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is our Malik, and that He is our owner, and that all the ultimate